celebrate adventure. Because you see us with these hats, you know what time it is. Broadway Flea time. So, we'll see you there. Bye. Bye.
Hello, everybody. I'm Cherish.
And I'm Joy.
And we're Tusicles Musicals. And happy Broadway Flea to those who celebrate and observe this wondrous holiday. Oh my God, it's like our favorite time of year.
The weather was perfect this year too. Not hot, not cold, just right.
Like, yeah.
Oh, such a good time.
I mean, has the weather ever been bad on the Flea?
No.
I think I prefer a little more sweater weather for the Flea, like when you can wear like
a hoodie, like us.
Yeah, something long sleeve. Because I think our first Flea, we was out there with like short sleeves on. I think it was hot, but I think that's when it was in like August versus like the end of September, October. Right? Because it used to be early in September.
I thought our first Flea we wore our Hello Dolly hoodies.
That was the second one, I think.
Oh, that was the second one.
Yeah, the first one we wore Hello Dolly t-shirts. Yeah. Good story. That Flea is a little brief because we kind of didn't know what we were doing that Flea. And we were just kind of a little like frantic, a little bit
overwhelmed.
I
forgot to grab that.
Oh, go get it.
Okay.
I'll pause it. Okay. Whew, that was the piece de resistance, and we almost forgot to showcase it. But, so I forgot what year Flea this is, but it's the Broadway Kids Equity Fights AIDS Broadway Flea Market. Basically, it's a day where, it's like Christmas for theater people. You go, you can bid on items. There's a grand auction. There are many tables set up from shows past, shows current.
Like a photograph, like booth.
Yeah. We've never done that.
We've never done that. Should maybe one year. I just feel like I would miss out on what's on the table.
But we could just designate a time. We always just kind of buy what we want and then leave. So maybe when we do that, we can head over there and like stand in line.
You're right.
Or something. And then maybe circle back to the tables and then see if they're slicing prices or bringing out new stuff or whatever. But what was I doing? I was getting like a overview of the Broadway Flea.
Yeah.
And basically it's all for charity. So whatever you buy, all the proceeds of the Broadway Flea go to Broadway Kids Equity Fights AIDS. They are for like show people, crew, people, just about anybody who's involved with like a production. And it allows them to get like healthcare and like helps with housing and like all those things. So it's like really, it's like you can't. It's a
great cause.
It's a great cause. I guess I could put the link on the website like down below if anyone wants more like the mission and whatnot. And it's just like a great time. Slightly overwhelming if you don't like crowds. Like we don't really like crowds, but
it's probably one of the things that we brave.
Yeah.
For.
Yeah, and you can find, there are probably thousands of playbills to sort through, look through. So many different like props and like handmade items and snacks. There's an intermission snack table.
Like there's like different like show gifts from like opening nights. Like a lot of different like organizations and like people set up shop there. A lot of different shows set up shop there. And they have like signed merch and
costumes and just find anything you could think of. You can get. Like I saw this guy with this like prop. I wish I could have asked him like what it was. Did you see him? They were like these like golds, like long, like things. Like I don't know what they were, but they were important to him. I could tell. I wonder what he was going to do with them.
I don't know.
I don't even know what they were. It kind of looked like something like Music Man-y, maybe.
Oh.
Maybe.
Maybe. I would love like a hat or a baton from a chorus line.
They might have had them, like in past fleas.
Yeah,
you know.
I would love that.
But so that's enough about the flea. You probably want to know what we got. So who wants to start?
You can start.
I can start. Okay, I'm going into my big old bag. Here we go. So we always stop at the Broadway Cares table because they just have
such great stuff.
Yeah,
for great prices.
Yeah, and it's like manufactured like for the flea, and probably like their other events too.
Mm-hmm.
But and they're like so reasonably like priced, like you just can't go wrong. So I have this here blanket. It's like a throw blanket. Yeah, and it's like Kiki Boots, Cats, On the Town, Brent, Pippin, Anything Goes. Maybe you should open it?
Sure, yeah. Because we've had our shower curtain is from them. Our table mats are from them.
Like placemats?
Placemats are from them. The napkins are from them. We had cups from them.
Addams Family, Beauty and the Beast, Jekyll and Hyde,
Snow Globe.
Thoroughly Modern Millie, Legally Blonde. Just like, oh, this is nice. And this is something we saw last year. So that table, I guess, it's a way to keep people coming to the table, right? So they don't sell out of everything like at one time. Mm-hmm. But like, so they don't start with everything like on the tables. Mm-hmm. And last year, I think when we were leaving, we saw the blankets and we were like, but when we pulled up, there were no blankets. Mm-hmm. And then I don't remember last year we had that falling apart, and we were just like, it's not worth it.
We had a falling apart Chicago thing,
like holding all this stuff. We were like, all right, next year, together in Paris, like you know. And so this was out when we arrived. And usually we get there right when they open.
Yeah.
And I noticed a difference because we usually could just walk up to tables and like peruse and like take our time. And this year it was us kind of waiting for people to like clear out the way. Yeah. I think Joy had some footage, but so also, and then we got 2 blankets, right? 2 people. We got these ornaments. Tina, Girl from North Country 6 with Doubtfire, Diana, Paradise Square, Funny Girl. Just like this past season, I guess, what was on Broadway. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we don't really decorate for Christmas, but we talked about possibly getting a small 2-footer tree. And so we would like a nice ornament. Mm-hmm. And so we got 2 of those. Hopefully it don't topple the tree. Mm-hmm. No, they're not so
they're very light.
Yeah. We got that. There's always something like, whoa, it's a cookie jar. This was the last cookie jar. I didn't even have a box. Miss was like, do you still want it? Yeah, I do. Actually, still want it. Yeah. And I'm sorry, but did you see Miss picking up my cookie jar when she sat it down?
No.
Yeah, this woman came. Joy, maybe, I don't know where you were. She came on the side of me, Miss. And she was like, you want this? Like, yeah, I'm looking for my bills, to hand out the stuff. And she, she put it down. And Miss came over and she lifted it up. And I was like, you want to get your hand off my cookie jar? Like, she was just curious, I guess. Imagine she dropped it or something.
Yeah, dinged it.
Like, oh man. And so that was it for the right? No, where the water bottles go?
Oh, I have them. I have them. Oh, in the tote bag.
Oh yeah.
Where is it? The bottles.
This is like. Oh, so we got water bottles. We have another one that's red. Oh, it's a little scuffed up.
Is it?
Yeah. All right. So
I'll take the scuffed up one.
Yeah. I thought they came in boxes.
No, they were just on the table.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so water bottle.
Shows.
17 ounce. It says Ariel on it.
We also got a tote bag.
That'd be nice for next year.
Yeah, we have a tote bag from them too, right?
Yeah, but we use it for laundry.
Yeah, we use it to put our laundry stuff in, like our detergent and stuff when we go to the laundry room. But, this is nice. This is a nice bag to get because I think a lot of people don't realize how much stuff they might get and they go with like a little bag, but they have bags. So.
She was like, you want me to just like open it and I can put your stuff in there? I was like, no.
Because one year they used to have like shopping bags.
Yeah.
But I guess they're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
And we also, this is a box of like gift wrapping paper. Has like.
Yeah, it's like, think of like Broadway shows.
Yeah.
Probably looks a lot like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't get the table off. But yeah, so that table is always like a good table to stop at. So if you were like planning to go to the Flea next year, always stop at the BCEFA table. Oh, this is the one year we didn't get a t-shirt.
No, and they were pink. Are you sad?
Slightly now. Why didn't I get a t-shirt? It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, we don't need it.
No, you're right.
We buy so many t-shirts.
We have so many t-shirts.
Like, we love a good t-shirt, but it's a little excessive. Got these Some Like It Hot luggage tags. Got the Some Like It Hot table where we talked to Adriana, who played Sugar in Some Like It Hot and also was original Arrogant
in 6.
And yeah. So there's that. There's a little. Ooh, it was dusty. Yeah. I got Sexy Oklahoma CD. We have it on vinyl, but not on CD. So this is not all at the BCFA table. That's one of the things. These are Funny Girl umbrellas.
Some Like It Hot had umbrellas.
They did.
They were $40. So.
Oh no! See, these were $5. So don't rain on my parade. I think it'd be good to just keep in my bag, like in case you get a shower out of nowhere, and don't bring the big umbrella. But so those are cute. Just that. I think that's it for my bag.
That's it for your bag?
That's it for my bag.
Yeah, so we found this
I don't want to open up the umbrella.
This pearly
yes.
vinyl.
This is great because last year we didn't get any vinyl.
Yeah, this is beautiful. This is just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at it. Look at it. Not to be confused with Pearly Victorious, which is on Broadway now. Pearly is the musical and Pearly Victorious is the play. Oh my God,
look at it.
Oh, the set kind of looks like
it does.
Like the play.
It does.
But the play looks like the musical set, like the interesting. Melba Moore. Love that. Oh, Ludi Bell was Melba.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's like the best.
Mm-hmm. We also got
Cleavon Little.
Yeah. A Beauty and the Beast fanny pack. I got this at the Aladdin table.
I think it was like the Disney.
It was the Aladdin table.
Oh.
It said Aladdin.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. They had a lot of Disney stuff there. We got this Shuffle Along, like, program book. It's so big.
Oh, it's Adrian.
Tony Award winning Adrian Warren. I think it's crazy how they treated that show. Like how they just closed it like that.
so good.
It's so good.
Rise so special. We'll see beyond. Oh my god, it's such a good book.
I mean, it's beautiful.
Because I was like, over there and Audra was there. I was like, Audra.
This is so good. People get those like Chanel, like coffee table books. We get program books.
But this is like extra.
This is very thick. It's like a textbook. It's beautiful. The pictures in it are beautiful. And we never got to see it. Yeah, and they closed it. I can't believe they did that. Crazy. Love it.
Shuffle Along is to die for. This dance structure was a thrilling tap extravaganza.
Yeah. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
imagine you tapping and saying your glove is on the floor looking at your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's all we got. Oh no.
Joy.
We have two more things. So one of the first things we got, I think this was
was the first thing we
got was this big Lion King like advertisement. I don't know if you can see, but at the bottom it says New Amsterdam Theater.
It's not at the
New Amsterdam anymore. They moved to the Minskoff, which they basically rebuilt.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone didn't know, the Minskoff was originally a hotel at first. Now, when they were cleaning up Times Square to make it a more family-friendly place, they wanted, to put like more shows in. Mm-hmm. They wanted like all of this, and there was the Lion King over there,
mm-hmm.
which because it's pretty dark over there because the New Amsterdam is directly on 42nd,
mm-hmm.
so it's much brighter. But you go down
now, the New Amsterdam has Aladdin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we saw Mary Poppins there
and Aladdin.
Yeah,
I think so. Mm-hmm. Maybe Tarzan was there too.
Maybe.
You know what Tarzan was?
It might have been there, yeah. And then we got
the piece. There is a stone. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is 6 Broadway art. One of a kind. No category.
Thank you.
Yeah. When we were at some like a hot table and the lady was asking Adriana about 6 stuff, she was like, oh, actually I think all my 6 stuff is gone because the 6 stuff was next to the some like a hot table. Mm-hmm. And she was like, sorry. And I'm sitting there with this Lily in my arms. I was like, oh. And then Miss saw it and she was asking me about it. Now, I guess I can tell the story. Mm-hmm. So last year, there were maybe about 6 of these. Yeah, there were 6 of these. Mm-hmm. We believe it was the same art. Maybe it wasn't, but very similar, if not. And they were like
I think it was like 175.
Yeah, something like that. And we were like, ooh, too rich for my blood. Right? And so we were like, all right, well, we'll let it go. But I was like beating myself up over it. I was like I should have just got it. We should have just got it. And I even was like emailing like the 6 people. I was like, who's the artist? Because I was even willing to get it commissioned so we could have it. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but we had the like 16 like bathroom and it would have just worked so perfectly. And I never got a response. Fine, whatever. Went to the 6th table and this is there. I think this was the only one. Mm-hmm. And it was marked for I didn't see it, but it was marked for $250 because they had it there. I can't see it. For like $250, but I didn't know. So I asked and it was like $250. And I was like, oh, come on.
That's up from last year.
I'm trying to be like charitable. And then she goes, oh, I can do $100. And I was like, okay, no takesy. So I literally got it for $150 less than what was asking. Do I kind of feel bad about that? Maybe, because I guess it is for charity, but also like I still paid. So there's that. But like it's so great. It's like someone like the taxis with the 6 advertisements and hashtag Queendom in the back, and then the stage door of 6, and then there's a train station with the voice beheaded Broadway advertising. Like it's oh my god, it's so perfect. So Adriana saw it, and Adriana was like, "Oh, that was hanging in the." Where did she say it was hanging? She said it was like hanging with the costume people in their room or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I just wanted it, but like that's nice to know. But yeah, super, super, super excited. I think we got some great finds this year. Is that? Yeah, that was it.
That was it. And it was so nice this year because we ran into our god brother. He was like, I knew you two were going to be here, and I was just waiting around to see you. And he got our attention first because, we kind of locked in on
a little television.
And so he walked around with us for a bit, and he got a really cool, like, artwork. We got it.
I guess I can insert it here.
Yeah.
And he was talking about it here, too. So I'll insert it. I guess I didn't have to pause. It'll just pause and bring it back.
Okay. Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
All right, so I got a poster from the play Mule Boy, or the musical, and I had to look it up because I wasn't familiar, but it was written by Langston Hughes and Neil Hurston. Okay. So we start there. I start and end there. So this is a really dope poster, and I'm glad I got it. Yeah. And they bargained me down from 40 to 30. So. Nice. Come out to Broadway Flea Market.
Anyway, but yeah, we were like, if he wasn't going to get it, we were going to get it. But he was very interested in it. Mm-hmm. So we would, and it turns out it's super duper, duper rare after some more research. But one is written by Langston Hughes and Neil Hurston. It was written in 1930, I believe. Wow. So we're talking almost 100 years ago.
And there's probably no recording of that.
No, I mean, that's when it was written. And then it came to Broadway in 1991. Mm-hmm. And it ran for 2 months. So there's not much of anything on the show, like at all. And the cast looked that amazing. I mean, it was Vanessa Williams. If you watch The Color Purple, Akosua Busia, she was like Nettie in The Color Purple movie. With Whoopi Goldberg. So her. It was some other, I can't recall like the names now, but like we were like, oh my goodness, it was just like such a good, when you find something, you're like, ooh, like literally that's like something you go to the flea market, you're not even looking for it, but like it finds you. Yeah. Like that was so good, and it was actually very well priced, and it was like framed. It was like, whoa. So it was a fun time. And so also our godbrother, so he was going to see Pearly Victorious. I don't know, we talk about him sometimes, right? He came with us when we went to the Museum of Broadway on our birthday. So we're all Capricorns, and he's like 4 years, like almost 4 years older than us. But like 3 days, like in three more days, he would have been exactly 4 years older than us. But so anyway, but he's an actor, and he was on his way to see Pearly Victorious. So he was getting a rush ticket from Pearly Victorious. And we were talking about the show. We were telling him like he's gonna have a good time. He's gonna love it. Blah 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 blah. We were talking about Carrie Young. We're like, oh, she's so funny. He knows of her. He's like, yeah, she's good. And we literally standing on 45th and Broadway. And he goes, there goes Carrie right there. We were like, what? And there's Carrie Young. So we started like waving at her, and she comes over to us, and she's like, oh, what are you guys doing? And we're just like, oh, we're at the flea market, and she's like, what did you guys find? And like, we were like, look, like, look who we got. And so she was like, look at this. She's like, wow, that's like amazing. Anyway, come to find out, like they know like of each other. Like she knew of his name was Kyrie Walker, by the way. and they know somebody like
Yeah.
in common, like they have a mutual like friend or
Mhm.
something, and so they were talking about that, and she was apparently in a reading for like an Aunt Viv from like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like musical, like I don't know how long ago it was, but
Mhm.
and like it was just like and I was sitting there like what,
Mhm.
but it was like so fun. I was like, I love that. Like I could have never like. We woke up in the morning where you like, oh, we're gonna run to Carrie now
No.
and talk to her and show her our pearly vinyl. Like, no. But yeah, it was a good.
Such a good day.
Sleep. Always some good spirits after going to the Broadway Flea.
I knew the weather was so perfect, and like
every year we leave and we come home, and I'm like, oh, I could go back.
Mhm.
You know, do some more shopping.
Yeah.
But like, it's too much.
Yeah, the flea is definitely something you need to budget all year round up until the day you go, because
But so, like sometimes I just get tired like holding all the stuff. I'm like, oh, we sat here, had a little snack, you know, like a little breather. Like could go back,
Yeah.
like even just to like walk around. Like I don't know. Apparently, a good time to go is when all the Broadway people disperse to go to their like matinees. Go to their matinees, and then apparently that's when you start getting really good deals. Like, and it's like, but we never stick around long enough for that. We never do.
No, we go early, we leave quite early. And
I wish I was the Smackeries.
oh, I didn't think about that.
Dang, I want a cookie.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, we usually normally go eat afterwards.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of stuff. Holding that Lion King poster, man. Look, I mean, it's hard.
It's hard work, but it's work.
It's nice work if you could get it.
And you
can get it if you try.
Bye, you guys.
Bye. Happy Broadway Flea.
Bye.